This week, you help me speak to the homeless. Let's chat. Welcome, New Future Builders, to this week's What If Wednesday. We continue to challenge our creativity and our self-awareness so we can grow the world. This week, I have an interesting question that is kind of leading up into some things that I want to do in terms of the next challenge. And so, I talked a lot about making a shift to finally doing some things outside these walls, right? Outside this window, okay? And so one of the big things I wanted to do, one of the challenges I want to do had to do with talking and interacting with the homeless, right? One of the big passions I have is ending homelessness. It's at least reducing it, right? There's a certain level of homelessness that's not acceptable, but it's expected, right? It's just part of life. Things happen, but I want to reduce that level of homelessness and poverty. It's a big thing. It's a soft spot in my heart, so I want to do a lot to do that. One of those things is understanding, right? You have to understand the people that you want to help. And so I'm also curious what you think. So I'm always thinking to myself, what questions can I ask? If I were to have a discussion with somebody on the street, what things would I talk about? And so I want to ask you, right? Y'all are here, we're a community, we're a movement, and a family. And so we're dedicated to impacting people. And so I want to pick your brains because a lot of us think alike. So what if you had a chance to sit down and talk to somebody who's lost it all, who's been through a tragedy, who's had a hard time, who's living on the streets? What kind of questions would you want to ask? What kind of things would you want to know? And if you want to take it to the next level, what would you do? How would you help them out? What things would you try to address? Let me know down below. I realize this is a more open-ended question. I just want to have an in-depth conversation in the comments about this topic of interacting with folks who need our help and who want it. Some don't, some do. So I want to know how you would interact with them. So let me know down below. Make sure to ask your friends, ask your family, and even your foes, and see if they have any good information or good answers for you. And so if you're new to this movement, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit it. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.